kind of reminds me of old times.
Don't say that. We got up at 6:30? 6 instead of 5:30. Yeah. It's close though. Yeah, it's close.
The alarm clock and the whole thing. It's like, oh my God.
Well, here comes Stripe. He wasn't here. Hopefully Morris will show up in a minute. Where you going, buddy? You want to eat up here this morning? Well, you can do that. I'll move him to the catio when you're finished. Hi, bud. Good morning. There you go. There's Morris. They were just up the hill a little bit. And Don's pulling Jules out. You know, in the mornings, he typically tries to pull the car out when I have the cats otherwise entertained over here. It's hard to tell how bright the sun is or isn't going to be today. I haven't seen any more canna-flowers come up. I've really got to fertilize them some more this year, I guess. You know, that started out with 1 or 2 free plants from somebody, and it's that nice big clump now, but yeah, maybe it needs a little more fertilizer. Good morning, guys. How you doing? So today's grease day. We're gonna be out of here not later than 7:30. It shouldn't take us a full hour to get up there. They want us at RDU, the airport, at 8:30. Flight on Air Canada to Toronto is at 11:30, and then they got like a 6-hour layover till they leave for Greece. Something like that. So if something happens to the Raleigh flight, they've got time to recover. Praying for a smooth travel day for Johnny and his friends. He's loading up, people. He's off to Greece for a great trip. Yay! So RDU, Raleigh-Durham International Airport, it's not too far from the house. It's just slightly over 30 miles, and it takes about 40 to 50 minutes. We're not expecting heavy traffic today because it's a holiday week. It is out near Research Triangle Park, and a place around town that I don't go very often anymore. Especially not if I can help it. So we heard yesterday that there's a brand new supercharger going in off Harrison Avenue. That's exit 287. It's one exit down from the airport exit in, I think, 12 stall. So that's cool. I don't know. I guess they just, it seems like lately they don't pop up on supercharger info and people find out about them. People just go someplace, see them, and report them. And anyway, I wasn't expecting that. I'm still hoping for a Cary Crossroads, or even better yet, a South Saunders Street location for and around Raleigh. You know, South Saunders would help on the way to the beach, and people cutting across town on Capitol Boulevard. So those are my preferred around town. As a matter of fact, the local Triangle Tesla owners just sent out another survey asking where we thought superchargers should go and why, and I filled it out, and the top of my list was Sanford, because I still think US 1 headed down toward Rockingham, Albemarle, that kind of direction, and also over at Morrow Mountain, which is kind of this dead spot in the middle of the state, would be good locations. So I did put 5, and I didn't include Boone this time because Boone is already in progress, but already accepted that they know that that's important. But anyway, I filled that out. We'll see. All new superchargers are exciting, right? I know there was a lot of talk when Tesla started opening up the supercharger network in Europe about how that might not be great for Tesla owners. I guess my general thought was that Tesla's building out the network so fast that it ought to be able to accommodate extra drivers in most places. And they were being careful, I believe, in Norway. They didn't like open all of them up. They opened up ones where the usage could tolerate the additional vehicles. So hearing all of the latest news about EA and Rivian's having trouble and other cars having trouble, and stations, you know, showing up and there's only 4 and then only one of the 4 even works. I mean, I'm hearing that all the time on Facebook. It's not my personal experience, but I Tesla seems to have a good track record with the supercharger network. It's not perfect, but it's a pretty good track record, and I think it's great that they continue to build it out with such speed in many locales. So Johnny, one of your missions is in Greece is if you see a Tesla to let me know. I won't say it with certainty, but I just counted 31 superchargers in the state of North Carolina. Each one of these red location dots is a supercharger. And of course there's a few Virginia and a few South Carolina. Actually, I think when I counted, I left these 3 out that are right near the border, so that's more like 34. I don't have an exact count, but anyway, it's definitely over 30. That's a lot. I remember when there were 3, 4. Yeah, our arrival time's 8:15. We were supposed to be here not later than 8:30, so all is good. No, you're good. According to Jules's navigation.
Yeah, they haven't fixed this yet. It's gonna be a clover leaf, or it's
right. It's all under construction up here. I'm surprised only one lane goes to the left. Right. There's not a lot in Terminal 1. Terminal 2.
Yeah, Air Canada.
Air Canada's first on the list. All international arrivals, I guess, and all internationals in Terminal 2. Yeah. I can remember when RDU didn't have international flights, or had like 1 or something. I remember living down in Charlotte, and it was a big deal. They renamed the airport to Charlotte Douglas International because they started to have so many international flights.
That's right.
I guess back in the day you had to go to Atlanta or Chicago, one of the truly major cities, to get an international flight. And now we've got quite a few non-stops out of RDU, out of Charlotte too.
Yep.
So yeah, Don's gonna go wait in the cell lot for me to call and tell him to come get me. I'm gonna stay with Johnny until he's through security and obviously hooked up with all his people. I just dropped Johnny off. This exits 2 miles up the road from the airport, 287 Harrison Avenue. There's a Bass Pro Shops in the first shopping center here on the right, and that's where the new supercharger's going in. So we don't have tons of time, but we thought we would swing by it. We did see a picture on Facebook from over here yesterday. I don't know if I mentioned, but the North Hills original Raleigh supercharger is also under expansion right now. I need to swing in over there and check that out in person too. It's past this stoplight and then the next right. Yeah, this is Bass Pro Lane, so this must be the right place. I'm looking for the supercharger. The construction over on the right. Turn right side of the shopping center and you'll see it to your left.
Oh, I do see it over there.
Well, that looks like a good spot. We never want them to be where it's too busy in the shopping center because it's just not good for anybody. Not us trying to back in, not other people in the shopping center.
Yeah, but
so over on the side or at the back, that's always a good thing.
Well, that truck's kind of backed across there.
I understand.
Stuff.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 3 times 4 is 12.
Yeah, it does look like it's the
pedestal drop-in.
Yeah, plug and play. Yeah.
Yep, it's the plug and play. Wow, Donnie, and that one's signs of performance too. I saw the red brake calipers.
Yeah, although he's missed his underline.
Are you sure? Yeah, I guess.
It looks like it.
Well, they could be painted, but I don't think so. I think it's the right wheels, and it's got the spoiler. And
yeah, some of them have underlines and some of them don't.
I had Dawn drop me off at South Park. I've got food for Kitty. It's 10:30 though. It's a little late. She may have already been fed and/or not care. I'm going to use the facilities and then head down the trail. Dawn has a conference call at 10:30. He's technically already 3 minutes late. He dropped me off with a smile though. Well, today's walk probably won't end up being quite as long as the regular walk, but it'll be close enough. And I am hoping to see Kitty, and I do have a little dry chow. Johnny's flight is, I don't know, 45 minutes away yet, an hour, something like that. They are at the gate. And he got through security okay. I asked him if they made him take off his shoes. He said they did. Alright, I see Kitty up ahead. That's good. I don't care if she's hungry or not. I just have food if she is. But I definitely was hoping to see her. That I care about. Not walking this trail for nothing today, you know. Pokemon and cats, because I don't have Dawn to keep me company. Hey, Kitty. That bunny's way too big for you to be considering. Meow. I see the bunny. Hi. You gonna come see your person? Hi. So I ran into a young woman on the trail today, and she is going to take Kitty. She actually had Kitty in her garage one day, but Kitty got away. But she's feeding Kitty every day, either around 7 or around this time. So I told her I wouldn't feed Kitty anymore because I know she's coming to feed her. Plus she hopes to crate her and take her to the vet here real soon. So she has my phone number. She'll text me when she's got Kitty, so I won't be worried that Kitty's disappeared. She reminds me of me at that age. The way she has, you know, brunette hair, and she has it pinned back the way I wore it when I was younger, and really sweet, and it's I'm excited for Kitty to have a home. She has 2 kitties, so she's got to be careful. She's calling her Delilah. Well, Johnny's in the air somewhere over Virginia, I guess, getting ready to head into Pennsylvania. Dawn's been to the mailbox for me and picked up Legos. The mail guy came early today. I'm going to put these away and put on any missing parts and work on it a little bit more, the stuff for the 3rd floor for the game room pieces, I think. Johnny's going to be there about 2:30, 2:22, something like that. So I'm not worried, but it's kind of fun keeping a tab on where he is on his trip. So I've pulled the parts to make the foosball table. I'm going to have to make one substitution, but I think it'll be okay. Well, I fixed on and put on a lot of stuff, and I went ahead and made the foosball table and the pool table and completed the game room. I changed things up a little bit how the guy had it, but it's pretty close. I put these tassels on the pool table. I kind of like the tassels. Sometimes pool tables have tassels. And I'm going to stack it up together, and then there's just 3 windows to fix when the parts come, and otherwise it's, and I guess this little topper thing here, and otherwise it's done.